Hello everybody, welcome to another video of me making Mokume-Gane, and sorry for this. And this is my first video where I do actually talk. So now, what are we making? We're gonna try to make a Mokume-Gane billet. So what do we have here? We have some copper sheet, and it's about I don't know, it's about 0.4 millimeters thick, and this is nickel, so this is about the same, 0.5 millimeters thick. What do we have to do? So I'm gonna stack this and the overlapping layers like this: copper, nickel, copper, nickel, copper, nickel. And I'm gonna make a copper nickel laminate. It's called Mokume-Gane. What do we do? What do we have to do? We have to make sure that this metals and surfaces are as clean as possible. I prefer to use hydrochloric acid for removing the stains, oils, and whatever muck is on this material. And then we just have to clean it very well. So I just make this here. Okay, there you go. Okay, and the nickel also goes here. Stir it a little bit. This is the dilute hydrochloric acid. It's about 10%, but you can use higher concentration like 18 or 16%. It's gonna get the job done. And after all this, the material is going to be super clean and super shiny. Well, this is going to look great. So mix it up. Okay, I think it's about somewhat done. So now you need a paper towel. And now, this is just some distilled water. That's it, and then I want to toss this away. I have here some leather that I use for whatever I want, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hold it. It doesn't have to be shiny or polished or whatever. I like to leave these grooves in. I don't know if you can see, but it's very rough. Why? Because if I sanded it down too much, there's a very big chance that there is gonna be delamination. Why? By grinding it with a coarse sandpaper, I enlarge the surface area, and there's a grooves, nicks and crannies where the copper may flow and the flux will react with it. It makes the billet a little bit stronger. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish all these pieces, and we'll see you back in a few minutes. We have cleaned everything up, so it's clean, dry, and we can now, tell you what, I'm gonna skip the alcohol treatment now, and I'm gonna show you a very neat trick. I'm gonna go ahead and stack this really fast. That is a stack. Looks pretty good. And now I'm gonna put it in a vise. I'm gonna take it in a vise, and we're gonna clamp it. Clamp it real good. That's it. I'm gonna leave this like this. We're gonna TIG weld it. Here, 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 and on the other side. And that's gonna hold our billet together. We're gonna weld it with the basic copper wire. We're gonna turn the stack around, do the same on the opposite side. It's changing color, it's oxidizing and doing all sorts of stuff, but we just don't care. We're gonna clean it up. Now, while it's still hot, we're gonna dump it in some hydrochloric acid. So that's it. After the acid, water. Okay, toss it around. Toss it around. Now we use alcohol. There. Close this. Dry it like this. Okay, it's dry, but it's dry on the outside. I'm gonna dry it from the inside. How? Like this. Now, what have we done there? We pressed the stack even more together, and we flushed alcohol out and any residual liquid. I have here some borax solution, distilled water and some borax melted down, and I'm gonna use this to apply it on the billet just to seal this from the air, the oxidation. Applying borax very generously. I think that's pretty much coated all around. Now we're gonna fire up our forge. Turn it around. Okay. Back in. I think it's going to be ready any moment now. I think our billet is finished now. Let it cool a little bit so I don't spill molten copper all over the place. Pick up my stack and I gently hit it. Now we have our I think this is going to be awesome. Just one more heat after the hammering. It's going to be a-okay. And it's done. Here we have our billet. I think this is solid. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grind this off, this to see is there any elimination or any problems with it, but I think this is one solid stack. Yep. Okay, let's cool this off and let's cool it off, and it's gonna be just good. That's it for today's video. I don't know if you see the layers here, but they are visible. And yep, this is it for today's video. In the next one, we're gonna draw it out and twist it, make some interesting pattern, and gonna use it for something good, to make some piece of jewelry, or I don't know, a ring, whatever.